Wonder Woman #2, written by Brian Azzarello, art by Cliff Chiang. We last left off on I don't even know what. Like, it was a confusing issue. There was a prophecy, a woman was being attacked, and she was saved by a bird god and Wonder Woman, and some other stuff, and Apollo was there. Anyway, this issue really clears things up, and I'm not being facetious, it actually does. So, we open up on Mount Olympus. Hera is there. She's pissed off because Wonder Woman is helping save this girl. And another woman shows up, a goddess. She claims that Hera is the mother. We don't get a name for her yet, but later on we find out that she is Strife. So I'm just going to call her Strife because it's easier than say this mystery woman. Strife is like, hey, so I just thought you might need some help, Mom. What's going on? And she's like, oh, yeah, you care. Strife cares about giving me help. Psh, whatever. And they just go through the whole thing of like how Hera's married to Zeus, and Zeus kind of sleeps around a lot, and Hera lets out on how there is another child of Zeus being born to this woman that she tried to have killed. And now Hermes is the bird god, and Hermes was the one who went and protected the woman. I really wish she had a name. I know she did in the last issue, but I can't remember it. If it's brought up again, I'll know it. So anyway, going to protect the woman. And Hera's like, look, there's a price to sleeping with Zeus. Even if she didn't know it, I have to have my jealous revenge. And Strife is like, okay, well, maybe I could help you out a little bit. I'm willing to help out Mommy Dearest, cause a little bit of strife. So where's Wonder Woman now? Turns out she's on Paradise Island. She brought both Hermes and the woman with her. And it's kind of an issue that Hermes is there because he's technically a male god. He's a god, but he's a male god. And as they're walking through the jungles on Themyscira, there's this whispers from the woods of like, it's a guy. He's got a dick. Let's cut it off. And Wonder Woman's like, stop it. You will listen to your princess or queen's daughter, or however she wants to say. And all of the Amazons show themselves, and Queen Hippolyta shows up, and they just get to talking. They have an arena where a fight's going on because I guess that's just what you do. And they're like, all right, so Wonder Woman, Diana, are you going to side with Hera or are you going to side with Zeus? Because either this woman has to die or she has to live. Either way, you're picking a side of the god. She's like, I'm not siding with either god. I'm siding with saving this woman. That's where this comes down to. Meanwhile, her name is Zola. That's right, Zola. Anyway, how could I forget such a common name as Zola? So Zola is talking to Hermes up in the balcony, I guess. And Hermes gives the breakdown of Wonder Woman's backstory of, she was carved out of clay. Hippolyta was unable to have children, but she desperately wanted a daughter. So Zeus gave life to the clay, and that makes her the perfect daughter of the Amazons, for she was conceived without man and needing to be involved. And then Hermes brings up like, hey, by the way, Zeus is known for shapeshifting into like the thing you most like find irresistible. So what did he turn into for you in order to sleep with you? And Zola takes a breath. She's like, a truck driver. Or maybe it was a pool hustler. Could have been that dude in the band. That would have been nice. And Hermes is like, oh, so apparently he didn't have to transform very much. And he's like, Zola's just like, I like dudes. What do you want me to say? I like having sex. Bring it. Very empowering. So anyway, people are kind of calling out that Wonder Woman has gotten a little bit rusty, having lived amongst the men for so long. And there's so much, I almost want to call it sexual tension here. Like, everything they're doing is just some form of innuendo. Where, like, just, okay, Wonder Woman, do you accept the fight? Yes, I do. Do you still prefer the staff for games? I do. Like, it's all just sexual innuendo. But anyway, they fight. It's a good sequence here where Wonder Woman proves that she does still have fight in her. Hippolyta's distressed, though, because, they're on Paradise Island with Zeus's bastard child, and Hera knows that they're there. So what unholy hell will be unleashed upon them? And as she's saying so, there's a giant explosion, and Strife walks out. She puts a spell on some of the Amazons that are coming after her, so that they all see their sisters, the other Amazons, as enemy warriors. So they all just start killing each other. For some reason, Wonder Woman isn't affected by this, or maybe she's purposely not affected. She tells the Amazons, everyone, put down your weapons and stop attacking. You're killing each other. Strife steps up. She's huge at this point. She scales herself up. And she's like, what do you want here, Strife? Is your brother Ares involved? And Strife is like, no, I haven't actually seen him for a while. He's kind of in a funk. But I'm actually here just to talk to I'm here in peace. I just want to embrace my little sister. And it's like, oh, so you think that Zola has a girl being born? And she's like, oh, no, that's not who I'm talking about at all. I'm talking about you, Wonder Woman. You're my sister. And that's where we leave off, with Hera looking mightily pissed about this. So, I mean, it seems like the big reveal here is that Zeus is an actual father of Wonder Woman instead of just life giver. So that's the thing moving forward, I think. I really do like the art in this. I really do like the thing. It's just this strange level of like sexual tension across the entirety of the issue. Like everything has some level of innuendo to it. Which, fine, I guess, but it's so out of place compared to every other comic I'm reading. Like, nothing else has that. This is the only one that has this weird level of like, yes, but the difference between boys and girls, ho ho ho. And I'm like, okay, why though? I don't know. It's fine. It's a good read. I really like how they're playing with the mythology and all that of not only Wonder Woman, but the Greek mythology as well. The art, fantastic. I really can't fault any part of it. This particular issue doesn't really forward much, really. Like, it just kind of set... Whereas the first issue was so confusing, this one spent its entire time explaining, like, what the hell did we mean by issue number 1? And also setting up Wonder Woman for people who don't know Wonder Woman. So overall, I'm going to give this one a 7. It's fine. It's a good read. It's a solid read. But it is still just... It's just making up for the confusion of the first issue. At least for me personally. Maybe if you knew what the hell they were talking about in the first issue, this is forwarding it for you. But for me personally, this is a 7. But now that we've got the explanations out of the way, it should be able to move forward at a much more brisk pace, and I'm very much looking forward to that.